We are live.
Yep.
They can hear me.
First boys game.
Third boys.
Northern A.
2025 New Zealand Underwater Hockey Under 18 Interzone Champions Game 5. Boys grade Northern A versus Mid Northern. That's on the right place.
Set the middle camera in.
Looking like Mid-Northern coming up on Northern A's goal bin. Taken out to the side. Call against Mid-Northern. Oh. Call against Northern A's. Call against Northern A for breaking.
Make it up.
Fine.
Look at the pole when we're
Call against Mid-Northerns. Going against them. Mid-Northern bringing it into Northern's goal bin. Look, oh, that looks like a goal to Mid-Northern's. And it is confirmed that is a goal for Mid-Northern's. Not the best start that Northern A would want to see here. Starting off the strike, Northern A are going to be looking to get that puck in their bin before the end of this half, evening out the score.
Who scored that?
There's a call against Mid-Northern's. So Northern A going into Mid-Northern's half here. Hopefully trying to put a bit of pressure on to try to get that goal. Another call against Mid-Northern's. A good flick there, bringing it towards the goal bin. Northern A are right there. There's a call for gloving against Northern A's. Call for gloving against Northern A's, pushing them back. Northern A in front of Mid-Northern's goal bin here, trying to get it in. Oh, that looks to be Jack Tyler pushing it in.
Bodies there.
A few bodies on the floor there. Mid-Northern's look like they've cleared it out a little bit to the corner. Safe for now. Northern A is putting lots of pressure on Mid-Northern's on that back wall. Looks like a bit of a swim here from Mid-Northern up the pool, back to halfway. This is a good momentum here from Mid-Northern's all the way to the Northern A's goal bin. Referee are going to have a chat here. Something might be happening. Yeah, looks like it could have been maybe penalty goal from gloving, maybe. Jackson getting a little bit of a tell off here, not meant to be talking to his players now. Number 8 sent out for 2 minutes for stick infringement against advantage against Northern A's. Number 8 is Daniel Glennie, which is the captain of the team. We have a timeout from Northern A's here, trying to get their boys organized for this advantage puck. We're about to see if Northern A are able to defend this 6v5 advantage puck on their goal bin without their captain. Will be definitely quite a difficult task for them. Looks to be cleared out to the corner, swimming up the left wall. Looks to be Finn Christensen. Mid Northern bringing it right in front of the goal bin, trying to get it in. Looks like Northern A has cleared it out to the corner. In front of the goal bin, Mid Northern's big flick there. Looks to be cleared to the corner once again. Oh, big swim there, straight in front of the goal bin. That looks like a call for gloving against Mid Northern's. Still a 6v5, so it will be difficult for Northern A's here to get some momentum going up that pool. Looks like another call for stick infringement against Mid Northern's. Looks like Mid Northern swimming out from that wall on that 45-degree angle towards their goal bin. Northern A defended nicely. Oh, Mid Northern breaking through to that, almost on that goal bin. Looks to be cleared to the corner once again. Swimming up the pool there. Mid Northern taking it out wide. Good turn there. A call against Mid Northern there. Captain Daniel Glennie is back in the water, so it's now 6-on-6. There's another call against Mid Northern's there, pushing them back just a little bit. Mid Northern pressuring up front, right in front of the goal bin. That looks to be Finn Christensen clearing it out to the corner. Northern A swimming up the pool just a little bit, getting it out of their danger zone. Taking it off that wall, Northern A is swimming right from wall to the other side. Hopefully bringing it back into the middle towards that goal bin here. Looks to be taken up the pool by Mid-Norlands, up that wall. Nice little dummy there, gets hit pretty hard. Northern A struggling to defend here. That looks like Daniel Glennie swimming up down to that wall. Bucks in the middle of the pool, Mid-Northern gets a grab of it. Good turn there. Flicks to the middle. Looks like it's... Oh, another flick to the middle. Just on that corner of the goal bin. Almost there. Northern looks like Logan Ross there who has taken it out. It is a referee timeout. It is a penalty. A penalty shot. Yes, we will see what happens here if our captain Daniel Glennie is able to defend it against these two great players. Down early flick right in the goal bin. Definitely a tough situation from Northern A there. And that is a goal from Mid-Norlands, bringing their lead to 2-0 in the first half. We have a Mid-Northern timeout. Definitely going to go have a chat about how they're going to keep this up, keep up the pressure, and hopefully not let Northern A come back from this lead. Northern A seem to be through a lot of pressure throughout this game. Their coach Jackson is definitely going to be chatting to them about that now, how they're going to trying to stop that momentum.
Camera fixed, so you should be able to see some more action.
Yep, middle camera pointing a bit lower so you can see the action down in the middle of the pool a bit easier. Starting out, 1 minute left in this first half. Northern A hitting that strike pretty hard. Mid-Northern Northern A pushing up the pool a little bit close to that Mid-Northern goal bin. Out to the middle of the pool, gone from one wall to the other. A lot of this game has been on the walls. Mid-Northern bringing it up the pool towards Northern's A's side of the pool. definitely gaining that momentum that I was talking about earlier. Northern A are going to have to do a lot of work to try to stop that, get the pull back up to the other side. And that is time. Mid-Northern 2-0 lead against Northern A's for the first half.
Interesting.
Right.
More of a hit those more than I always do.
Yeah.
And Northern A struggling a wee bit, which is a bit of a surprise. Although Mid-Northern have got some good players in there, but they've also got a lot of young players. Ezra, number 7, is a captain, and he was in KL last year and has a world champion gold medal for under 19s. His younger brother, Charles, for that team, and just missed out. So they've got a little bit of experience there, but in the Northern A team, there's a few players in there that have done well at school nationals. So interesting to see in the second half whether they coach gives them a good talking to and they can get back those 2 goals. But the way Mid-Northern's playing, I think they're going to have to really lift their game.
Northern A's were the winners of the tournament last year. I do think there are a few players in the team that were in the team last year, such as Campbell McAllen-Smith, Fraser Walker, and Daniel Glennie, all being their second year in the team. Hopefully these boys can pull through for these younger players going against Mid-Northerns. Starting up the second half, Northern A's are definitely going to look to bring some heat, hopefully put some more pressure on Mid-Northern.
Still a long way to go though in the tournament.
Yeah.
Finals are on Monday, so
Yeah. I do know that long drive down did take a bit of a toll on a few of these Northern boys. With some heavy traffic causing some delays. Hopefully throughout the tournament they get a bit.
had to get out a bit early.
Yeah, a bit more accustomed to the change. Advantage puck for Northern A against Mid-Northern. Bringing it to that wall once again. Turned off the wall by Finn Christensen there. Flick towards the goal bin. Lots of pressure on Mid-Northern right now. Lots of turns happening. Northern A are definitely going to be looking to get this puck in the bin. And they look like they have done it. Nope, it is a gloving call against Northern A's, pushing them back. That was definitely an opportunity that Northerns did not want to mess up.
Much better from Northern A.
Yeah. Mid Northern taking it to that wall away from the sub benches. Another call is on obstruction against Mid Northern's. Northern 8 taking this advantage puck.
3 minutes.
What was it?
Leo has got 2 minutes for
Leo Murphy, 2 minutes subbed off. It is a ref time out currently.
an illegal substitution
Illegal substitution
as well.
for Rocco Luke. That is 2 players out for Mid Northerns right now. Gonna be tough to defend against Northern A here.
Keep it on the wall.
Brought up to that back corner by Northern A. Looks to be trying to push it up that back wall towards the goal.
4 against 6.
It's a ref time out. Okay, number 12 has been sent out. Number 3 has been sent out, which is Cameron McLennan. That is 3 Mid Northern players kicked out. This is definitely a position that they do not want to be in right now.
Or on the bench.
They only have 3 players right now. Were they playing with the extra player there?
Right?
I think they were playing with the extra player there.
Yeah,
They fired
so
the
they had 2 in the bin and they still had 5 in the bin.
Yeah. So a little mistake by Mid Northern there, playing with 5 players when 2 are on the side. Now resulting in 3 of their players on the side kicked out. Starting to play up again. Northern A should definitely be trying to take advantage of this opportunity. Another call is being taken. Penalty goal. Penalty. Looks like a penalty shot for Northern A. It looks to be Daniel Glennie and Finn Christensen taking this penalty shot up against Mateus, the vice captain for Mid Northerns.
It's only 3 meters out.
Flicks into the goal bin by Northern A's, and that is a goal. A good way to start off the second half for Northern's A.
Pretty hard to defend those. Generally the best option is just go straight at the puck.
Yeah.
Try and shut it down.
Mid Northern still only 3 players in the pool. These boys will be jumping back in pretty soon though. So Northern A will try to take advantage of this as best they can. Taken up the pool onto that sub bench corner by Northern A. That is one of the Mid Northern boys hopping back in the pool, making it a 4v6. Mid Northern making some good ground up the pool. Looks to be a runaway. Very good for only having 4 players in the pool right now. Still putting pressure.
Sub came in fresh and
Yep.
did his job when he came in.
That is a call. That is a call against Northern A.
We warned about something.
Yeah.
Referee's warning.
That is a warning for Northern A's. Think on stick infringement. This fifth player looks to be about to hop back into the pool. And off he goes. Definitely going to try and make a difference here. Get that puck into the goal bin. Mid-Northern's making some meters up the wall. Northern A's look to be bringing it round to the other wall.
Nice tackle. Nice turn.
Lots of players on the bottom here, bringing it up towards the goal bin, just on the corner. All these boys are going to try their best to try clear it to the corner. Mid-Northern now with all 6 players back in the pool in front of the goal bin.
Nice save. He's a bit of a stick.
Looks to be Jack Tyler saving it. A little slap down there from number 8. Mid-Northern bringing it round, flicked in front of the goal bin. Good tackle there, swimming it up the pool. Tackled by Mid-Northern's. Good pass there.
You commentating? Oh, come on, get a couple of words up.
We're in the background.
You want it?
You're right.
Sorry. Looks to be in the middle of the pool here. Fighting to see which half it's going to go into. Seems like a good swim from Northern A's up the pool. Looks to be Rory Smith-Rice. Swam through to the middle of the pool. Passed out there in front of that goal bin. Almost there. Nice flick into the bin. And that looks to be a goal for Northern A, evening at the score in the second half. Definitely looks like it's going to be a close game. That was number 7 from Northern A, Luke Marshall. It is Mid-Northern taking their second time out. Hopefully getting ready to compose themselves, get back into it. Hopefully bring that pressure that they had in that first half.
The coach from Mid-Northern giving them a good talking to after they defended so valiantly with only 3 in the water. So just lack of concentration and allowing that goal in. A good pressure from Northern A.
Getting back into it. 7.5 minutes left of the second half. Definitely been a pretty even game so far. Both teams having 1 point from a penalty shot. Looks to be in the middle of the pool on that far wall. Fun little swim by Northern A onto that wall.
See who scored that winning, the equaliser goal?
That is a call against Mid-Northern's. That is a warning for unsportsmanlike, I believe, on Mid-Northern's.
throw him out.
No. Swam to the other side of the pool by Finn Christensen. Look like Mid-Northerns have a bit of momentum there on the wall, pushing Northern A back a little bit. Maybe looking for that 45 drive here towards that goal bin. Looking pretty good. Looks to be brought out to the corner by Northern A's. Northern A swimming up that wall, doing a little bit of a turn. Gets back tackled. Puck is there. Mid-Northern bringing it up that wall a bit towards their that corner. Probably looking to bring it towards the middle soon. Good swim by Finn Josephic. More looking like lots of momentum here from Northern A. Back to the middle of the pool, getting it out of their half. Looks like a good swim from Mid-Northern. Up the pool.
Enough support.
Northern A's clears it to the wall. Referee call stick infringement against Mid-Northerns. 5 minutes left. Both teams are definitely going to be feeling the pressure now. It is a Northern A timeout here. Jackson Godfrey is going to go have a chat with those boys, see what they can do to get the puck onto the other side of the pool. Northern A is probably looking to make something work off of this advantage puck. Taking it up the pool a little bit. Mid-Northern doing a good job to stop that drive. Swam straight underneath, good swim towards the goal bin. Stopped by Hadley Jordan. Oh, big swim straight to the goal bin. Last minute clear from Northern A to the corner, very close there. Northern A definitely feeling some big pressure here. The referee call stick infringement against Mid-Northerns, giving Northern A little bit of relief there. See what Northern A do here. Take it back into that wall. Little swim up the wall there. Some good laybacks happening from Mid-Northerns here. Good little swim there towards that goal bin. Slapped down by Jack Hadley Jordan. On the side of that goal bin, those boys are going to do their best to get it to the corner. Looks like they've done it. Still, Mid-Northern's putting lots of pressure on them. Looks to be Hadley Jordan again, clearing the puck a little bit away from the goal bin. A little bit of swim up the pool there. Pass forward, Mid-Northern's trying to get it towards that goal bin. Ball to the middle of the pool. Mid-Northern's right there. Looks to be Finn Christensen clears it, the puck. A little bit of a swim up the pool there. There's a ref call against Mid-Northern's. Two minutes left in the second half. One of these teams are going to be looking to score that last goal, gaining them the lead. Looks like they're taking it up that wall towards the Mid-Northern's sub bench. Putting a bit of pressure on Mid-Northern's now. There's a ref call against Northern A for obstruction, barging. Not what they were looking for there. Looks to be in the middle of the pool here for within the last 1 minute and a bit of the game. Taking up the pool towards the goal bin. Northern A pressuring a little bit onto that opposite wall. One minute left, stuck on the wall. We'll see what one of the teams do with the puck here. A little swim by Northern A. Nice swam into the middle of the pool by Mid-Northern's. Now back onto the offside wall. That is a referee call against Mid-Northern's. Northern A will be seeing what they can do with this puck in this last 30 seconds. Hopefully Mid-Northern's are able to defend well. Mid-Northern's great defense into that corner with 20 seconds left. Northern A definitely gonna have to try to do something with the puck, or Mid-Northern's clear it. There's a ref call.
15 seconds to go.
With 15 seconds to go. Looks to be against Northern A. We'll see what Mid-Northern's can do with the puck here. One big swim to the other side could definitely happen. Advantage puck taken by Mid-Northern's onto that wall. Looks to be at a bit of a standstill. 10 seconds to go. It will be hard for one of these teams to get the puck in the bin. There was a little bit of a swim there, stopped by the referees. It is a vantage puck for... That's time. 2-2 game. The first game for these two teams. Definitely a good way to start.
Thank you. Oh, Jordan?
So there we have it, the first live stream men's game, Northern A versus Mid-Northern, always a good battle, and partway through the game Mid-Northern were down to 3 players for various infractions of the rules, but they managed to hold on and that allowed Northern A to come back, had their own penalty shot, and then they scored a equalising goal. So good first up game for both teams. I'm sure there'll be lots for them to work on over the next couple of days.